Hi Chatterfoxes! Do you want to sound more natural when you speak American English? One of the ways to do this, of course, is to have great pronunciation. And the other way is to use natural sounding American expressions. So in this video, you're going to learn 11 American expressions and the words that you can replace them with. You'll also learn exactly how to pronounce each one of these expressions. So before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of the other American English expression and American English pronunciation videos that we have in this series. Alright, so let's get started with the first expression. The first expression is epic fail. An epic fail is a complete disaster. An epic fail. So you can say, if the party didn't go well, you could say, the party was an epic fail. Epic fail. The next expression, the cold shoulder. Cold shoulder. Those two words link together, the d and the sh. Cold shoulder. Cold shoulder. So to give the cold shoulder means to ignore someone, to not speak to someone. Cold shoulder. So if someone is mad at you and starts ignoring you, you can say, he's giving me the cold shoulder. Cold shoulder. The third expression is to plead the fifth. When you say the word fifth, the F, the second F, is silent. So you just say the fifth. Plead the fifth. Now, what does plead the fifth mean? Plead the fifth refers to the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution, which allows people to refuse to testify in court when whatever they say may get them in trouble. So, for example, if your roommate opens up the refrigerator and says, "Who ate the last piece of cake?" you can say, "I plead the fifth," which really means I ate it. But you don't want to say that because it makes you look bad. I plead the fifth. The fourth example of an American expression that makes you sound more natural is to crash. To crash. To crash means to go to sleep. So, for example, if your friend who's visiting your home seems like they're getting tired, you can ask your friend, "Do you want to crash here? Do you want to crash here?" This means, do you want to sleep here? Crash can also mean to show up at a party that you weren't invited to. In that case, would be called to crash the party. So if someone says, "Do you want to crash that party?" means, do you want to go to that party that we weren't invited to? To crash. The fifth expression is good one. Good one. So you can say this expression to someone, usually sarcastically, when they make a joke. So if someone makes a joke that's not really that funny, you can say, "Good one," which really means, I didn't think your joke was that funny. The sixth expression is the word sketchy. Sketchy. So, although you see the T written in the word sketchy, you don't really hear the T sound when you say this word. You mostly just hear the ch. Sketchy. Sketchy. What does sketchy mean? Sketchy means suspicious or maybe dangerous, that you're kind of worried about something. So, for example, if someone says, "I know a way that you can make $1 million in 1 month," you may say, that sounds a little sketchy, meaning I don't really believe it. But you can also use it to describe places that you believe may be dangerous. For example, that neighborhood is a little sketchy. I don't want to go there at night. Sketchy. The seventh expression is creep. So creep is a word that you can use instead of a strange person. So, if you think that someone is strange and makes you feel uncomfortable, you can say, that guy is a creep, or that girl is a creep. Creep. The eighth expression is to wrap up. To wrap up means to finish. So, if you want to tell your teammates at work that you want to finish something, you can say, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. And the ninth expression is to have a blast. To have a blast means to have a really good time. So instead of saying I really enjoyed something, you can say I had a blast. I had a blast. The 10th expression is I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that means I didn't understand that. And it's a much more natural and conversational way of saying I didn't understand. Can you repeat that? So, let's practice saying I didn't catch that. When you say the word didn't, there's a stop T at the end, meaning you don't hear the t sound. Didn't. Didn't. And then catch. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. Great. And the last expression is fingers crossed, which means something like this. Fingers crossed. And it's something that people say to mean I hope or I wish. So, for example, if you're waiting to hear back about a job interview and you tell your friend about it, they may say, oh, I hope you get it. And you can say, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed means I hope that it happens. I hope something happens. So, speaking of fingers crossed, some people believe that doing things like this or certain dances or other things can actually help make things happen. This is called superstition. Other people believe that this is completely false and that doing things like that do not help at all. So I want to know what you think. Do you think that crossing your fingers can help something to actually happen that you don't have control over? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Can't wait to hear from you. Great job. Now you're already on your way to speaking English better than a native. But you know what's even more important than using these American expressions? Using correct pronunciation. So visit us at the link in the description to check out our fluency program and subscribe to our channel to start speaking better than a native today.